Is it fair to cancel a sports season but still charge for season tickets, or for colleges to charge the same tuition for online classes that they do for in-person classes?
A lot of viewers have told Denver 7 companies should be giving refunds for the services they're no longer providing. But in this unprecedented time where businesses and consumers are hurting, we wondered, is there a way to make it fair?
This morning, Denver 7's Nicole Brady goes 360.
Donovan Zamora had just started taking karate before COVID-19 closed his studio.
We enrolled them in karate to kind of build their self-esteem.
The Green family of Thornton was looking forward to a weekend at Great Wolf Lodge.
Celebrate the end of the school year and the beginning of summer break.
So many of us had plans before the pandemic. Tickets, trips, camps, and classes all canceled. And many people have told us the refund they were expecting never came. So we're going 360. Do businesses owe you a refund, even in these times when they're hurting too? We spoke to a contract law professor, a marketing expert, consumers who are suffering financially, and businesses, both small and large, about how they're trying to stay afloat and keep customers happy. When Denver gym Fit 36 was forced to close in March, owners Brad and Ned quickly pivoted to virtual classes and even gave out some equipment to members.
And inside, we have various types of bands here, loop bands. We've got some glider discs.
But they understood that not all members would be able to continue paying their dues.
If they can't pay full, we totally get it. And then if people have lost their jobs due to the pandemic, then we're offering free memberships to our access for the live and virtual.
Not all gyms have been so generous. 24-Hour Fitness is being sued for charging membership fees despite being closed. Fit 36's owners say even though they're struggling, it's not right to charge when no service is being provided.
We're trying hard. We've got tons of bills to pay too.
It's not just small businesses. Vail Resorts stands to lose $118 million after deciding to offer discounts on ski passes for next season. It's their way of compensating this season's pass holders for the early closure.
We want to ensure that we are there for them so that when we do reopen, whenever that may be, say for the next ski season, that they want to come back.
But some consumers want cash refunds. A class action lawsuit filed last month accuses Vail Resorts of false advertising, fraud, and breach of contract. So what about those contracts? Well, contracts can be excused for uncontrollable events, though CU Boulder law professor Andrew Schwartz says it's not always so clear-cut.
There's the normal rules of contract law. Then there's the specific contract that the parties make. But on top of that, there's also consumer protection law and other aspects of laws that the states have passed.
Schwartz expects COVID-19 could lead to a spike in lawsuits, but says a compromise like what Vail Resorts is offering might be a better way to settle disputes.
Especially when the parties want to come back together in the future, like the skiers and the ski mountain. It might be in the best interest of all concerned to share the losses to some extent.
Sharing the losses may be okay for some, but for other consumers, money is getting too tight right now.
Right now, my hours have dropped from 40 to 24 hours.
Melanie Zamora, a mother of 7, was paying nearly $500 a month for 3 of her kids to take karate classes at a Lakewood studio before they closed in March.
March 20th is when they pulled out $318. And I called them and I said, why did you guys pull that out? My kids have not been able to go. Their facility is not open.
The studio offered online classes, but Zamora says her kids didn't have a laptop and she needs that money now. She says even when the studio reopens, she likely won't be able to afford karate.
Rents and basically food. That's basically what we need right now.
Thornton mom Jonna Green is in a similar situation with a Groupon she bought for Great Wolf Lodge. Groupon won't refund the $185 she paid, instead giving her Groupon bucks. While she hopes to buy Groupons again someday, right now she needs cash.
They're looking out for themselves and they're looking out for their merchants, which I understand, but at the same time, you're doing it at the expense of your customers.
We've all heard the saying, the customer is always right. But Metro State University marketing professor Darren Duber-Smith says consumers need to understand that businesses have bills to pay too.
The big lesson is that how many small businesses are really check to check, almost like workers are check to check. A lot of these call them limp-along businesses or whatever. They just barely make payroll every year.
Even larger companies also have larger costs to pay. Duber Smith says if businesses fail now, nobody wins.
The idea is that if everybody gets their money back, the gym won't be there in the future.
So many people are making sacrifices, and it may be straining the relationships between businesses and their customers. The hope is that, like everything right now, it's only temporary.
We're all sort of being asked to look at the longer term, to look at the bigger picture.
Nicole Brady, Denver 7.
Tough to do right now, though. We want to hear from you. Has your family missed out on an experience you think should be refunded, or should we cut businesses some slack during this time? You can share your views by emailing 360@thedenverchannel.com.